Okay, think that is good. Are we live? Because last time we did this, it didn't go live at the start when it was supposed to. Hello everybody, and welcome back. Yes, there we go, it's finally working again. There we go. I didn't. So, let's get back to shiny hunting. I have another TYNAMO outbreak, and I want to get the stupid little eel thingy today. I'm a big fan of TYNAMO. Again, if you guys don't know, I love TYNAMO. I am a very big fan of a lot of Unova Pokemon. TYNAMO and Electros as a whole is what I like. We've gotten the two we got Electros and Electric already. We got those actually a few months ago. We need to get TYNAMO. And this one's gonna take a while. So, as usual, we are gonna have our attack dragon go and, well, purge the area of TYNAMO. It will not attack any shinies. So, we just need to find a TYNAMO that it won't kill. And then we're good. Go! Go! No! Attack! Fight! There we go! 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 Hunt them down! Hunt down the little eel things! Yeah, the worst part is you can't really see them you can't really see them just looking down at them. Because they're so small. They're very small like Ash. There we go. Smallamo. Hey, I didn't even notice you were here, Ash, and I just said they were small like you. Small like you and smally. But how are you doing, Ash? Hello there, David Calamari. Hello there, that dude. How are you also doing? Hey, Ash, am I wrong? Am I incorrect? Full reward, get in the rest of the universe. Full reward. Reset in the universe. Interesting, Barb. Me. Hey, Ash, I was focusing on setting the thing up and getting the technology working correctly. It was not a deliberate ignoring of you. Meanwhile, you named the Matang Deerling. Alright? You named Matang Deerling. It doesn't change that it was originally Deerling. It doesn't change that its original name was that. We have Omar's proof. At the very least, you named the Alakazam Spoonfed. The Alakazam should be the Spoonfed one. Fun. I do not have a Ready Drago. Go! Attack the things! Good. Go, attack them! Attack TYNAMO! Alright. God, they really should have done something different for TYNAMO, because you cannot see them at all. Honestly, I am debating of just going and hunting shiny Impidimp back in my Violet version, just doing sandwiches at Lag Tree Thicket. But it's like, I just want TYNAMO. I want to get the TYNAMO. Hello there, Anakin, how are you doing? How is Darth Vader doing today? Oh, we already got Floette. Floette's not that bad. Because at the very least with Floette can't go underwater. TYNAMO can go underwater, so that way Walking Wake and stuff can't fight them. And then you don't even know they're there. With Floette, at the very least, you can generally tell where Floette is. Because it's a relatively visible Pokemon. But yeah, we did get Floette, I think like the last week we actually got Floette. Dang it, I thought it was shiny for a sec. TYNAMO, Baldur's Burst. Smite them. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more absolute nonsense around here. Yep, no TYNAMO. TYNAMO. It's kinda TYNAMO. Go. Go fight it. Fight TYNAMO. Yeah. That's why I do like this strategy. So basically, the strategy for this is I will reset the thing every time we wipe out the entire outbreak. And then I'll just remake the sandwich again. Imagine if we got something like Showdown. I don't think we will ever get anything like Pokemon Showdown in the actual games. I think the closest we will get to Pokemon Showdown-esque things in the actual games, I don't know why. I don't see any comment getting removed. The closest thing to anything like Showdown getting added to the main game would be if they add in something like a IV reduction anti-bottle cap. I think that, because at that point, then you would basically have everything you need. You know, you'd be able to change everything to the customizable thing you need within the bounds of the game. So I think that's really all we're missing right now is an IV eliminated. Is sort of an IV eliminating item. Which I'm honestly wondering if the entire fracas that took place at Worlds is going to convince Game Freak to finally add in an anti-bottle capping item. Like, something that makes your IVs go from 31 to 0. Yeah, like, because the thing is, it isn't hard to get most Pokemon to have 0 IVs. If they can be put in eggs, you can just breed for a 0 speed IV or a 0 attack IV, and then you're good. You're right as rain. When it comes to things like, say, paradoxes, yes, it will take some time to go out and catch one that does have a 0 IV. But also, you only also 1 IV actually also works, because for those who don't know, at level 50, a 0 IV and a 1 IV, the stats are identical. But a lot of people like to look at the IVs and say, oh, no good, that's a 0. Whereas they don't want to have to go calculate out, okay, use an IV calculator, okay, is this 1 or is it 0? Became white, see-through color, red flag next to it. Oh, okay. So, that's been happening to a bunch of people where YouTube's comments and the stream comment is just not working. Where it'll occasionally just do that to people. Like, it's been happening to me. I don't understand why it's doing that. I chalk it up to YouTube is having problems with things working correctly because it hurts my brain to think about. No, Ash, I didn't time you out. Unless that was, yeah, that is the YouTube thing, just being stupid and doing that. There are times it does that all the time. Like, it's infuriating. Nope. Item drop power. Reset. I'm not gonna ban you, Ash. I would not ban my dear friend Ash. After all, you're too entertaining to ban. You're far too entertaining to ban. I would not ban you, Ash. Yet. I wouldn't ban you. See, you slander Gen 5. After all of your Gen 5 slander, I have not banned you. Onion, tomatoes, and peppers on the Google Sims. See, I'm not a fan of that. I don't care for peppers. I do not care for onions in any large capacity. And I don't like straight tomatoes. Like, for me, I like tomatoes in the form of ketchup or tomato sauce. But straight tomatoes are a big no for me. And it's saying that you have to play the whole game just to get... Oh, yeah. Oh, that is exactly the reason why I'm probably not really doing Legends for a while. The thing is, it's not 0 speed, it's 0 or 1 speed for an Amorous. You don't actually need a 0 IV. Again, at level 50, 0 and 1 IV are functionally interchangeable. it's only at level 100, or, well, levels above level 50, where that can come into play. Yes, like, I like spaghetti and meatballs. That is red sauce. Like, you know, tomato sauce, I like. But straight tomatoes are a no for me. But yeah, so basically, at level 50, if you have a 1 IV or a 0 IV, they're the exact same. It applies for every stat, not just speed, so if you have a 1 attack IV or a 0 attack IV, your attack stat is going to be the exact same. It's just like how at level 50, a 30 IV and a 31 IV are the exact same. It's not slander, it's a hippopotamus or whatever it's called. Ash, we know you love the Pika Pick. We know you are scarily fond of the Pika Pick. How about salsa? Not a fan of salsa. I am not a salsa person. That's more so I just don't care for what it's mixed in. It's like me with tacos. I don't care for tacos because there's a lot of stuff that I like that's in tacos. But there's also a lot of stuff I don't care for in them, and the stuff I don't care for makes less of the stuff I like. So it's like, yeah, I like steak tacos. But I'd rather just have the steak. So it's less of an issue with the thing itself and more so it comes at the expense of other things I enjoy a bit more. Doing good. Hey, Rave, how are you doing? It's been a while. How is Rave? How is Mr. Rave? Yeah, steak tacos are tasty. I just prefer steak proper. Like, for me, I would rather just have steak on its own. Like, same with fish tacos, same with chicken tacos, same with regular tacos. I would rather have just, like, the meat on its own. Proper, not in form. Glad to hear things are okay, all things considered. I honestly am feeling that as well. That is a freaking mood. That is a freaking vibe mood right there, man. Put freaking ribeye and some chips. I could do some tortilla chips right now. Like, I'm the kind of guy who just eats chips, straight chips. I don't have dip. I don't have, like, I am an anomaly in a lot of ways. Like, I do not have milk in my cereal. I will have a glass of milk with my cereal, but I don't pour the milk into my cereal. Now, the reason for that is I tend to eat a bit slowly, so eating too long, it makes the cereal all soggy because it just absorbs the milk. And then it's not even just cereal, it's just mush at that point. Cereal and cup. Exactly, cereal crunchy is how I like it. Like, the only cereal I would ever consider having milk with, as in, like, putting milk in the bowl with it, is, like, Mini-Wheats. But even that, like, I like my milk cold. When I put it in the cereal, the milk gets, like, room temperature. Not necessarily room temperature, but it's not, you know, that nice, cold glass of milk. Which, again, I'm an anomaly. But I prefer my cereal with no milk in it. I prefer the milk separate from the cereal. Need a sip of milk. Yeah. Cocoa Puffs without milk, though. I actually like Cocoa Puffs without milk. I prefer them without milk. Yeah, for me, it's milk in cereal is not bad. It's just I prefer my cereal without milk in it. I prefer cold milk with cereal. Just get a glass of milk. Actually, speaking of milk, I actually had to go and run out to the store to grab milk for tomorrow's breakfast. Because it is sausage, biscuits, and gravy. And we need the whole milk for the sausage. Why are your bones angry, David? That does not sound good. That does not sound good if your bones are angry. Can't really talk, DBH. I only eat ice-cold food. Nope. Really? So you have never had, like, soup? Have you never had burger? Have you never had bacon? How have you lived without burger? Burger. Burger. Burger is delicious. Have you never had French fries or fish fry? I wouldn't be able to live without that. Cold. I mean, cold bacon isn't terrible. I actually do like cold bacon. You know, I like cold pizza. Like, I can eat pizza either fresh out of the oven, or I can eat cold pizza after it's been in the fridge. I actually sometimes like just shove my pizza in the fridge just to get it cold. So I can vibe with that. But I don't know, like, eating fish fry cold, I don't think I could vibe with that. I do not think I could vibe with that. Burnt like Scald. Yeah, that would be a nope for me. If Hydro Steam could burn like Scald, that's a no. That is a straight no for me. Again, I've mentioned this before, but Scald is this very weird move that the entire Pokemon community has a very complicated relationship with. You could literally write a 5-page dissertation on the complexity of the community's love-hate relationship with the move Scald. It is simultaneously this move that people want back in the game, yet they also do not want it back and are beyond happy it is gone. It's just like, it's weird. Like, yeah, exactly. People love using it but not dealing with it. But that's why it's like, it's this weird thing. Because, like, it's not necessarily the same thing as it was, like, with Megas. Because, like, with Megas being gone, people have started to realize, yeah, like, we like the idea of the Megas themselves, but they were really way too powerful to deal with. And most of the reason why people are kind of sad Megas are gone is, like, the designs were really cool. But in general, people are, I would say, more pleased with them being gone, as in, like, they see Mega's power creep was a problem, but they still like the idea of them. Whereas, like, with Scald, it's, you know, it's very weird. Scald is this very, very complex move with the relationship people have with it. Popular opinion, Megas was the best game in the game. That's not an unpopular opinion. That is the popular opinion of them. I would firmly disagree with it, but that is the general opinion shared by people. Hello, Javier, Medina, how you doing? Megas came back with a slight nerf to those stats. That would still be way too popular. That would still be way too powerful. The thing is, Megas are something that what made them powerful was not just the stats. Well, it was the sheer stat increase. You can't really just say, you know, chop off 10 points from all the stats and they would kind of fix them. Because a large part of what made them so insanely strong was that the sheer level the stats went with, the fact that their abilities also changed. And in many ways, the Mega's abilities were by far better suited to damage dealing, with comparable stat lines to Legendaries. You gotta remember, this was a 100 base stat point increase, and often, not only was it 100 base stats in absolutely valuable stats, a number of Megas lost stats they didn't use. So a good example is like Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill does not use its special attack. So its special attack was decreased to further amp up its other stats. Mega Garchomp was a bit of the same way, where it lost a little bit of speed, so it could pump more stats with its bulk and more with its attack power. Mega Ampharos, the same way. So what you have is you have Pokemon that have functional base stats that are in a lot of ways better spread out than legendary stats. With abilities that are also much more effective at dealing damage. Nothing. Most things would not benefit from a typeless Terra, which I'm thinking it is going to be a typeless Terra. That's really only going to interact with Terra Blast. But I don't think a lot of Pokemon would prefer to have it. Because if you have no resistances, if you have no weaknesses, that also means you have no resistances. And resistances and immunities are what really make Pokemon, good. Those resistances and a resist profile is a big part of what helps Pokemon. Minus 100. Like, really the most effective way to balance out Megas would be decrease the overall stat increase and to put it on a timer. So, something like, instead of 100 base stat point increase, it's maybe like a 50 BSD increase, and it lasts for 3 turns. No, because the thing is, we saw exactly from the trailer that it is still neutral. Remember, when the Baxcalibur terastallized into Rainbow Terra, it had Terra Blast, I think it was Dragon Claw, and... oh, no. Terra Blast, Dragon Claw, and Dragon Dance, and Terra Blast. And if you look, Terra Blast was still neutral. The only thing I could think of is that it's maybe a counter Terra thing where it's super effective against when someone else terastallizes. But even then, that would still... I don't know, that would be a bit too broad. Full Chaotic plus 500 for 1 turn. What do we call Typeless that the website shows? Is it all moves are getting boosted? What do you mean it shows that all moves are getting boosted? I didn't see anything about all the moves getting boosted. Where is the thing that says all the stuff gets boosted? Because I feel like giving a... oh. Yeah, I think that shows that it is all types, and by all types, that is no types. Basically. Yes! Because the thing is, Dynamaxing was actually much more balanced than Megas. The thing is, the reason why people do not think Megas, people think Dynamaxing was less balanced, is that it's spectacle. When you see, a slightly changed version, the stats you know are always higher than the stats you don't know. And that's one of the big things that really was in the favor of Megas that made them be seen as not as powerful, is whenever you use a move with, Dynamaxing, it's, say, a 50% boost to the stat normally. But in most cases, a 50% boost to a single stat and a 30% boost to a stat is almost functionally interchangeable. One of the big ones is, you look at the Mega Speed increases that, Mega Evolutions got. Those were maybe 20-30% of a speed increase. And that was as impactful as, a speed boost from Max Airstream. However, it came with no associated cost in needing to use a specific move that was always easily predictable, and the other moves always were dependent on you using another attack. With Megas, they got it instantly, and they could switch in and switch out at will. You switch out a Dynamax after it's boosted up, you lose all those benefits. Well, not really. The reason why when a Dynamax format happened, Xerneas was not good was that in the first iteration of competitive where legendaries were permitted, you were allowed one restricted. So you were allowed, Zacian, Zamazenta, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Xerneas. You were allowed one of those. And in that game, no one was going for Xerneas. Because Xerneas didn't do enough when it came to something like Zacian existing. And then, by the time you could use multiple of those, you could use two restricteds, Zacian was everywhere, and Zacian bodies Xerneas. It was more a thing of Xerneas was pressured out by counters, rather than Xerneas being a joke for other reasons. It had much more to do with Xerneas' counters were far more visible. Because up until then, Primal Groudon basically shielded Xerneas into next year. There's a very good reason the Zerndon pair-up was as just disgusting as it was. The two countered in one another's weaknesses almost perfectly. Primal Groudon no longer exists, so it can't cover up Xerneas' weaknesses as perfectly. I want a conflict they had in Sun and Moon anime called Gimmicks Available. That was Sword and Shield's anime, I believe, is the one that had that. The thing is, you wouldn't be able to ever have that in a balanced competitive format online, because you need a way to check everything while... You really couldn't have that be practically programmed into the actual game itself. It wouldn't really be feasible to do. I think that something like Megas... I think a lot of the gimmicks that Pokemon has added are much better suited to things like the anime, the manga, and like spin-off games like Masters and Go, rather than being suited to the actual mainline games, as weird as it is. This is the interesting thing about Pokemon. The spin-off games often are a far better representation of things you can do with the Pokemon series than the actual mainline games. Because the mainline games are far too rigid in terms of the way you have to play. Megas would for a boost, but not HP. It wouldn't be like the Violite returns Dynamax function. Not exactly. Does not function as Eviolite. No, it's a single Pokemon for each dex. Different forms do not count for the living shiny dex. I would only need one Alchemy. I'm disappointed nobody mentioned when I first saw Frosted Flakes. Tastes like water, a little sweeter. When HP is doubled, it operates as half damage. Yeah, Eviolite doesn't half damage. Eviolite is a 50% boost on both defenses. It's not quite the same thing. And remember, it's a temporary stat boost for it's a temporary HP boost. As well as if you switch out, you lose that. Honestly, the best way of handling Dynamax Pokemon was really not even directly fighting them. That's the reason why Dynamaxing seemed so powerful, is people like to answer force with force. But when it came to something like Dynamaxing, the best way of handling them was honestly not even trying to fight them. It was just simply weather the storm and survive, and use tech and disruption moves. Things like Protect were fantastic for it. The very predictable usage of moves you could switch around, like, oh, you're going to use Max Airstream. I know you have to use Max Airstream if you want to boost your speed up. Switch. Or you're going to use Max Quake. Switching with Flying Dust. There's a lot of easy ways to play around Dynamaxing, it's just that we like to answer force with force. And when you try brute forcing something that is not designed to be brute forceable, it will always be less enjoyable to fight against. You know, that's the reason why if you use tech against them, they just completely crumble. Like, you burn or paralyze a Dynamax. They're crippled. You intimidate or snarl spam them. They're crippled. That's actually the reason why Togekiss completely changed its entire stat and setup in Sword and Shield. It was that people began to use Snarl Spam Arcanine, which completely decapitated its ability to do damage with a certain Gray set. So they had to switch over to Super Luck to bypass that. But again, we like to answer force with force. And that is not exactly conducive to the way Dynamax worked. Meta, did you used to eat cereal in water and didn't decide you only learned people eat milk? No. I never ate cereal with water. That's just weird. That's just weird. Milk I can understand. Water is... no. Most popular Dynamax options were statistically male more often than any other gender, letting females attract moms to be surprisingly consistent. Not exactly. Not when you got into the legendary formats. Also, attract really does not work that well in competitive consistently. The main reason is it is very gimmick. Attract does not work nearly as consistently competitive as you think. Should have thought of the day. All Paradox Pokemon. How is that an intrusive thought, Jared? You're not wrong on that. Aside from Iron Bundle, because Iron Bundle, please try. Were you a non-churned butter? Nonchalant? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not sure I follow. But yeah, there's a lot of complexities of things like that with Pokemon. But yeah, statistically, Dynamaxing was actually not the most broken of the forms. Again, one of the reasons why Dynamaxing seemed so much more overpowered around Attract and Legend areas were common. But the issue is, it doesn't always shut them down. As well as they also carry Taunt. I mean, Tornadus and Thundurus tend to carry Taunt, and that kind of shuts down, like, Attract because it's a status move. That's one of the reasons about the consistency. Once it is revealed in a best-of-3 format, it doesn't work as well. The word when you don't care. That's not nonchalant. I believe that is nonchalant. That was like churned butter? I don't track. It worked well as an Attract usually because it baits, taunt, carries quick guard, to vulnerable to a drop. But then you're also running Riolu in competitive again. Kind of one of the issues of that is you're running a very subpar Pokemon that once the strategy is revealed in Game 1, it can't really do well Game 2. Not really going well. It's as typical TYNAMO Hunt's go. We're just bashing everything mindlessly. Lucario doesn't get Prankster, and Lucario is also bad in competitive. VGC is not a place Lucario can do well in. I mean, granted, competitive in general, something Lucario is not well suited in because its stat spread leaves it a bit too frail. Go! Go fight it, Walking Wake! Kill the Tynamo! Fight it! We got it! We're done! We're done with Tynamo! Twisted J, you brought the luck! The invisible Tynamo-BO! I'm not spoon-fed, Ash. This is sandwich number I don't even know at this point. This is sandwich, like, at the very least, 7. Do you still want Walking Wake to fight it? Walking Wake didn't need to fight it. Walking Wake didn't need to fight it. I think all of our Shiny Electros family are actually female. Let me check that. Because I know the future Metroid the Electros was female. Yeah. All of our Shiny Electros were female. Well, Electros family. That's funny. You're the reason I started Shiny Any Living Dex. I was about to say after 12 days? That's a lot. That's a lot of Shinies. In 12 days, that's a lot of Shinies. Sandwich 7. Hello, Orchard Animations. How are you doing? And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Now all I have in my head right now is Smash Mouth is you might as well be walking on the sun. And the main reason for that is because anytime I would ever have a Walking Wake on team, I always called it Walking on the Sun. Might as well be walking on the sun. And now you can never unhear it. So, I mean, it works. It's walking. It enjoys being on sun teams. You are walking on the sun. You might as well be... You might... And again, it's more powerful by the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. Alright, now let's go look for Toxtricity. I still need one of those things. Yeah, I have 2 shiny Scarlet. I have 2 shiny Scarlet. Alright, where's Toxtricity? Where? I know Toxtricity, like, I was around here. I'm pretty sure Toxtricity is also in the cave. Yes! There we go. There we go. It is... How fitting. I'm actually... So for those who don't know, I'm doing the Elite Battle League, which is basically a battle league of a bunch of YouTubers. And my Week 2 opponent, Mr. Commissioner Pokey Pidge, is using Toxtricity this season. And I actually was running a number of the damage calculations involving Toxtricity. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to be hunting one of my Pokemon in the EBL, because I'm going to be trying to get the rest of the family for the one and only Impidimp family. Still need to get the rest of those. And I was like, oh, you know, let's go hunt Toxtricity. Let's go hunt Pidge's thing. Get back here, Electroface. I was like, what? I'm pretty sure I know what shiny Toxtricity looks like. I just want to be sure. The returning Pokemon of the DLC looks best competitive. Honestly, I'm thinking Alola Ninetales. Because Alola Ninetales' only bad stat originally was physical defense. Snow's change from Hail immediately makes its defense far better. I'm liking the look of Snow Ninetales a lot. It also helps because Ninetales has Alola Ninetales has Freeze Dry. You know, one of the best. I will die on this hill. I think Freeze Dry is one of the best moves in competitive Pokemon. It seems niche, but it's such a good move. Oh yeah, it's red. It sticks out a lot more pinkish. Yeah, it's like it's very like reddish purple. Like it sticks out. Okay, both of them have the same color change. Okay, so that's gonna be easy for us to spot. That's gonna be easy for us to spot. I was not saying anything bad. I was saying Alola Ninetales was good. I am saying it got better, Ash. Leave me alone, you forehead, or I will go hunt. We got it! We got it! Hey, the games like it when I call you a forehead, Ash. The games agree you're a forehead and to not call me spoon-fed. Let's go! I can finally say let's rock and roll. I am being nice to Ninetales, you forehead. I guess one could say he's got the moves like swagger! You are correct, Ash, and that owing is going to be repaid tomorrow. Oh no, not our quickest shiny ever. Oh, Persian plays. This is not our quickest shiny. The quickest shiny was literally, we finished making a normal sandwich, and we instantly found a shiny Psyduck. Not boosted Psyduck. Remember, shiny Psyduck, water. We made a normal type encounter sandwich. Yeah. That was also Lechonk. A few months ago we had that. We've been... Hello there, Rosie. Hello there, Rosie. This is fun. This is fun. I enjoy getting my shiny. Ash, are you pinging me again? Georgia. Yeah, I was running some damage calcs on Toxtricity earlier today. I think that's really like a really cool Pokemon. I like it. Hello, Gala. I kind of wish that Toxtricity's Punk Rocker made it so that sound moves always hit. But I feel like at that point, perfectly accurate Screech would be a little too broken. Okay. Okay. So Discharge, Screech Swagger, and... Okay, that's not terrible bad. That's not terrible bad. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that. But get in the ball! Freaking forehead! Get in the ball! Get in the ball! Okay, I agree with Asha on this. You're definitely... I am not! Jared. 700 DAs for Shiny Ho-Oh. 10 sandwiches for Karkadet. I am not spoon-fed. I am only spoon-fed if I have consistent under-odds. I had many over-odds. That TYNAMO was heavily over-odds. I never thought I'd be able to play Texas. I like Texas. I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's a really interesting Pokemon. And especially with like, the Throat Spray, Overdrive, there's a lot of good stuff Toxtricity has going for it. The only issue I would say Toxtricity has is its speed is a bit on the low side. What's its speed? It's like 75, I think is what it is. I got my notes on page right here. Yeah, 75 base speed. It's not that fast. Which is, that's really its only issue, is that it is not that fast. But, yeah, it's too slow to really be that good out of Tailwind, and it's too fast to really be good in Trick. It's got a bit of an awkward speed stat, which, again, is the only realistic problem. If they, like, shipped off, it's kind of a bit of a similar, like, as Lucario situation, where its base stat total is quite good, but because of the way its stats are laid out, it's a little bit problematic. To know if you could just, like, shave off, like, 20 points of stat from one stat, and then put them into a different stat, then it would be a nightmare machine. Didn't we make a video about Pokemon? I would fail. It's Pokemon with cool gimmicks. But what I believe the main problem is, like not being interesting idea for a video. A lot of gimmick Pokemon historically have never really succeeded. I think Azumarill and Medicham are really the only two gimmick Pokemon that have ever really been able to succeed. And Azumarill is mostly because Azumarill was actually designed before the gimmick happened. Wait, what's true? What is true? 100% in the cars. Okay, bye-bye, Rosie. Bye-bye, Rosie. Alright, 40 minutes, and we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty okay. We're doing okay enough. Not just get involved. This one. This. I think this is, amped up form. I remember, like, low-key and amped up, I think is the two names. Amped form. Yeah. Amped form is my favorite of the two. I don't know. I think that just the posture it's got is a little more cool. I like its posture a little more. It looks a little more expressive, whereas, like, low-key it looks a bit more subdued. I just like amped up form a bit more. Which is why I'm glad that I got this one shiny. Because this is the one that I like more. Get them all. Finally! After like 5 minutes, I finally get the ball your forehead. That's cute, one of my favorite from the card Pokemon. It predicts that only have level. Interesting. Yeah, Eskew is an interesting gimmick Pokemon. It's a... I mean, actually Mimikyu actually was able to succeed. Yeah, nature takes plenty of siestas. Alright. That is... I mean, that was the goal. like, the goal for today was that. And we have succeeded in goal. So... I have no clue what I'm even gonna do now. We've got about 15 minutes left on the sandwich. I mean, I guess we go hunting Pikachu now. Ash, you might want to avert your eyes. We're going on a Pika hunt. No, we're not. We've already... I have had more than my fill of pawning. Ash, don't hate me. We need to do it for the living shiny decks. You knew we would have to hunt Pikachu eventually. Zed! How is Zeddy boy? How is Zeddy boy doing? How is Zed? So is Zed! Did Rosie tell you she thought that Azumarill was a duck? That she thought Growlithe was a cat? Did Rosie tell you that? Persians in both of them. I believe Persian is in both of them. Oh yeah, right, Sheepofloof is also Electro. You've already got the full Sheepofloof family. Wait, where's Ember? Ember! Hi, Ember! Did she also tell you she didn't know what Rowlet was? She asked her what Pokemon Rowlet was. Well, what animal Rowlet was, not Pokemon. I want Pikachu, not Sheepo. I don't want Sheepo. I want the Pika. There's Pika. I warned you, Ash. I warned you to look away. But you did not. I warned you. I told you this was going to happen. At the very least, Pichu also appears around here. I'm sorry, Ash. Sacrifices need to be made. Sacrifices need to be made for the greater good. And the greater good, in this case, is my living shiny decks. Too bad, Ash. Ash! If you want to stop me, come and get me. Come and try and reach me yourself. You can't reach me without your step stool. And reach me without that step stool that I sawed the legs off of. Justice for Ash. No! No justice for Ash. Only Pikachu hunting. Well, she is. She is self-admitted short. You owe me twice now. Take it back. You are mean to me, sir. Meta short Magus. Hey Ash, if you're calling me short, what does that mean about you? Alright? Just remember, if you call me short, what does that mean about you? Stop reading my DMs on stream. Then don't make them so funny and quotable, Ash. Don't make them highly memeable. Again, you bring all of this on yourself. My dear friend, you need to learn to stop being so entertaining. Oh, they're probably not gonna Giga Nerf Mewtwo. Mewtwo is gonna make them Mewtwo is gonna make them bang. Just think about it. People go crazy for Mewtwo. They can get so many cosmetics, so many everything. Like, Mewtwo is gonna be milked for all it's worth and then some. Almost all children above 4th I've met a bit taller than Ash. Ashy Schmoy. Okay, so just an inch shorter than me doesn't mean anything. Ash, I'm sure you're perfect. Virgin, be nice. Yeah, be nice. Only we are allowed to be. Only mods are allowed to be mean to Ash. Only mods are. Hence why I'm going and hunting Pikachu now. But also, Ash, you told me days ago to hunt Pikachu. I am hunting Pikachu now. I am doing exactly as you instructed. So how is it that I am being berated when I do exactly what you asked? I would like explanation. I would like clarification. I would like inquiry sent in. Yes, how many dupes you found? Dupes of what? How many dupes of what? Dupes of shinies? I honestly don't know how many dupes of shinies I've gotten, because anytime we get dupes, I put them in a bin to get traded away to you guys for shiny giveaways. Ash, you said to stop reading your DMs, and yet you keep pinging. That is free real estate. I would say total number of dupes I've gotten of shinies is probably over 100 dupes at this point. Probably over 100. You did it again, hack, stop. Absolute cataclysmic forehead McGee. I would like compensation, sir. You better name it after me. Metagross what? Your chat is bullying me. You're so banned. How dare you let them do that? Only boss. Wow, they're not Pika without killing it. I did not say how to yell it. Don't put words in my mouth. I am yelling at you right now. My mic is peaking. Real estate. You better not do the stop loud. Stop reading it out loud, you forehead rude. It's too good. I'm actually getting lightheaded. This is so funny. Ash, this is great. I'm peeking my mic. Oh, this is too funny. This is too good. Justice for Ash. No, because it's more fun this way. Oh, Jared, you're gonna have to rewind, like, the last 10-20 minutes. You missed a lot. You missed so much. You missed shenanigans. You missed nonsense. You missed Miss Forehead McGee going off the deep end. You missed her calling me spoon-fed, which is not too unusual. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more nonsense. Go fight the Pikachu! Go fight the Pikachu and fight the Pichu! Go! Where is my shiny mouse? Oh yeah, also Zed, did Rosie tell you she didn't know what animal Pikachu was? She didn't know Pikachu was a mouse. No, Rose, no, Ash, there's no fighting Pikachu here. There's no Pikachu Libre. We are battling Pikachu. We are not fighting Pikachu, we are battling Pikachu. Very different. Very different. We're spoon-feeding everyone shinies. No, it is not. It is not spoon-feeding everyone shinies. So saith the Char Cadet. One of our worst ever shiny hunts we've had in this game. Actually, it was our worst hunt in this game. Roaring Moon. I will not be silenced, Rosie! You cannot silence the truth! Do not silence me! I will not be silenced. Skill issue. Yeah, you know what Pikachu was after we told you! You know what Pikachu was, Rosie, after we told you it was a mouse. Growlithe is a cat, Rosie. Growlithe is cat. Ash is just going over the deep end of rage. You get a ban. Ash, say drink water, you idiot. There, I drank water. We all know I'm an idiot. I'm not scared of you. You should be, Ash. You do not fear me enough. Do I have to go hunt more Pikachu, Ash? Because I will. I will go hunt more Pikachu. I will hunt as many Pikachu as are necessary. Yep. Yep. Indeed, Miss Forehead McGee. Sir! This is not a Wendy's. This is, we do not take your order here, Ms. Forehead. This is not a Wendy's. Playing Smash Bros. So you can body Pikachu online. Can you check the meme channel correctly? No, I'm not checking. Hey, Rocky, we were just talking about you and how Rosie used to say that, Growlithe is a cat. How you doing, Rocky? How you doing, Rocky Rock? Also, we're making Ash go into a tailspin of just frothing at the mouth rage. Just full-on feral Ash rage mode. It is a dog. Exactly. Growlithe is a dog. Exactly. Rosie, we don't need to make fun of you. You invite it yourself. We just remind each other of it. I am foaming at the mouth, sir. Stop drinking those lattes, Ash. Stop drinking coffees. Those lattes are not good for you. I love that. This is always fun. This is fun. I love you guys. You guys make everything so much more fun. Go. Go, my walking wake. Go hunt down the Pika. Hunt the Pika. I am sending you spoons. Okay. Just remember, Ash, I baited you into saying you have a picture of my face on your wall that you throw spoons at regularly. Just remember that. You fell for that hook, line, and sinker. All I do is exist. And then Zed comes up to chat. He's like, hey, Zed, did Rosie tell you this? It wouldn't be the first time you banned me. I banned you for that! Okay, then why am I back in? Single Ford of the Yearling. Then we will have venison for dinner. Chaos! Koas! This is fun. Again, I love everything about this. Well, Ash, your Pikachu are safe another day. They decided to be Forehead McGee's and not show up. actually. Also, exclamation point Ash. It's okay, Ember. I can't spell any day. I can't spell on any day of the week anyway, so I vibe. I can vibe. If you ever kill my child, what will you do, Ash? You can't reach me. What are you gonna do? Punch my shins? You can't punch my shins. You will break your hand. But my name Rosie earlier. I sawed the legs off of your step stool, Ash. Nah. Skill issue. Skill issue, Ash. Skill issue. Very skill issue. Alright, we're switching over back to Violet version. Switching over to Violet, because the plan was, we get TYNAMO. Let me try to do this thing. At least you've leveled up with high heels. Ash is learning. When you're being an evil villain, not Clark Kent right now. I mean, there's evil Supermen. There are evil Supermen. So I'm in Justice Universe Superman. You are smart. You are indeed, Ash. You are learning. Okay, bye. No, Ash is smart. Ash is very smart. See, there's a difference between smart and sensible. Did Rosie just get timed out because her messages just disappeared instantly? Rosie, you're not the smart one. Rosie is indeed not the smart one. Oh, you didn't get timed out. Yet. Yet. Alright. Also, yeah, I got my Mew. I got my Mew. Different nature. Different nature. Terra Steel. Best Terra type. With a spoon. Spoon. Alright, so, what we're gonna be doing is going for Impadimp. He was a joke. Rosie, to be fair, most are smart. Most are smart. Rosie is indeed not the smart one. Yeah, Ash is smart. Yeah, Ash is smart. No, that's what we call not sensible, Ash. You are smart. You are smart. Just not sensible. Picnic. Alright. So now it's time to get hunting for Impadimp. We still need 2 more of these things. So, we are going to be hunting in Lag Tree Thicket. Onion, green bell pepper, and I'm pretty sure it is smoked filet. Bitter. Thinking pick up it. You are smart, Rocky Rock. You are smart, Rocky Rock. You are smart. Oh yeah, by the way, Ash, when are we gonna race for Shiny Rockruff? When are we gonna do that? You would think you wouldn't want to challenge me to a shiny race. With how much you claim I am spoon-fed. You'd think I would just auto-win. Then that's never gonna happen, Ash. Remember, you come into our place, and you bring your slander and your libel against Gen 5. We will naturally turn around. You have insulted Gen 5! Do you call that nothing? That is not nothing. That is slander. win. You were mean, Rosie. Also, remember, Rosie, ban evasion is a bannable offense. Ban evading is a bannable offense. That is a very bannable offense. Chaos. It's just that Elmo everything burning gif is just this entire chat at times. You could really substitute that over my face, and everything here would be just no different. Honestly, I might do that for a stream of just having the Elmo burning gif. Alright, let's get looking for Impadimp. Yes, but never remember that. Remember, Rosie, ban evading is a bannable offense. Ban evasion is a highly ban. Oh, right. Murkrow also appears in here at night. At night. At the very least, Impadimp is much more heavily common, but it is going to be a little awkward if we find another shiny Murkrow. I mean, I love shiny Murkrow, but I just don't need more of them. I don't want more. I always repeat myself, Rosie. I always repeat myself. It is repeated for emphasis! Most of the time. Poniard. Little sharp chess piece. It is a board of Poniard, as we call them. We call a group of Poniard a board. Exactly, Rosie is not smart. Rosie is a dude, not smart. Oh, wait. Oh, we have to send Iron Valiant to fight all of these things, because they could be a shiny Zorua. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Wait, no. Zorua runs away from you. So all we gotta do is just go near them, and if it's a Zorua, they'll run away. Well, I forgot about that. Zorua runs away like a scared little pansy man. We actually don't need to fight them all. Alright, where's Impadimp? Where is shiny Impadimp? Where is shiny Impadimp? Hello there, Mudkip. Rosie, be afraid. Rosie, be very afraid. Mudkip is here. So, Mudkip, Rosie is ban evading. That's a bannable offense. It's a Mudkip. We will be on for Salmon Run after stream, Mudkip. We will be Salmon Run. We will do the running of the fish after I finish. So, get your... So what is the new Grizzco weapon? What is the new Grizzco Force Exponentialator? Is it a Splatling? Yes, it is Grizzco Weekend J-Rad. It is Grizzco Weekend J-Rad. When is Big Run? Okay, it's gold rotation. I technical can live. No, Rosie. No. Second of September. Okay. September 2nd. So we must wait 2 more weeks. We will wait 2 more weeks until we get the new Grizzco Exponentialator. Though technically, Is it even Grisco anymore? Because he's no longer in control of it. Isn't, Agent... Like... Who's the agent in the main story? The new head of the Squid Exclude? Isn't he in charge of it now? Or she? When did Mudkip become mod? To be fair, Rocky, Mudkip was a mod a long time ago. He has been re-promoted to his original status. Also, Ash is a managing mod, so she is over Mudkip. So, Mudkip is still in check. There is still a system of power balance that exists in the world to keep Mudkip from abusing mod power. You can abuse it a little, just not too much. Because after all, we gotta keep Rosie terrified. We gotta keep Rosie on her toes. I fear, for I have the low ground. Well, then just put your high heels back on, Ash, and then you'll have the high ground again. That's the whole point of high heels, is to get you to achieve the high ground again. Or stilts. Stilts also work. Yes, one deerling. One deerling. Can't even do the command right. Oh, sorry about that, bullhead McGee. Sorry, Ash. Get back here. Nope, wasn't shiny. Iron Valiant destroyed Zorua. Destroy the Zorua with the power of Robot. We do have Future Robot. We have the power of Future Robot thing. But the whole point of Obi-Wan pointing out he has the high ground with the little Anakin jumping over and who lets him out. Exactly. The thing is, he still won even if he had the high ground. So, like, even if it was a ploy, it still worked, and he still won because he had the high ground. So, like, technically he wasn't wrong. Technically he still was correct, and he won. I don't ask for mod, but I do wish I was Monster Maker Timeout Rosie. Ooh, I mean that's one of the qualifications. That is one of the secret qualification questions. Potentially. So in reality, the moment he struck down Anakin, correct. You are correct. But Anakin also made a lot of dumb mistakes. Yeah, but the thing is, at that point, Anakin was only half the man he was normally. Technically less than half, because he had a robot arm at that point. I think 1/3. Or, 1/3 or 40% of the man he used to be would be a more apt phrasing. I'm glad you didn't see it. Wait! Oh! Our dear friend Ash doesn't want to hear the trigger word! You know at some point that is gonna be some, like, sleeper cell activation key phrase. And then just activating all the sleeper cells in the future. Ash, you really shouldn't have said that. Ash doesn't like it when I say the word deer, which I say in response to any time she uses the deerling command. I don't know why she doesn't like the word deer. Maybe he just hates the animal. Yes, Rosie. Yes. I will... stop what? Stop what, Ash? You bring it only on yourself. Yes, Rosie. Yes. You invite it on yourself, Ash. You have only yourself to blame. You are not Ash. Ash, do you want me to bring up the comments from voice chat? You know, like 2 days ago? You want me to bring up those comments? Ms. I am pure and innocent? You really want me to say those? We got the shinies we were looking for before, which was TYNAMO. We haven't gotten Impidimp yet. I genuinely don't remember. Oh, Ash, I'm gonna send you the message. Yeah, yeah, that one. That one. Oh, don't you lie, Ash. You know you remember that one. You selective. You and your selective memory. I guess maybe the forehead pressing on the brain might have made your short-term memory not work. Oh, I forgot about that one. The metal ass back here. Kinky. This is fun. This is fun. Ash, just so I don't forget Metabee's curse fuses. See, it's only curse fuses when you send them, Mudkip. When anyone else sends them, I'm not bothered by them. Granted, no one else knows how to actually do cursed fusion, so there is that to also be considered. Well, remember, I can go fight more Pikachu. I can always go and knock out even more Pikachu, because I still need Pikachu in my shiny decks. So remember, I can always go do that. I can always go and do that again and again and again and again and again and again. I don't even need to make Sparkle powers. I can just go and counter power. I have the ultimate edge. I have the ultimate absolute edge. And once again, I am too high off the ground for you to be able to attack me. What about Pink Squirrel? Yeah, you mean Pachirisu? We already got Pachirisu. We've already gotten the Sajin Park Rat. Don't kill Pikas, nope! Okay, Ash, I won't. I won't. For now. For now, Ash, I won't. Okay, time's up. Just kidding, I'm not gonna go. I'm probably not gonna go fight any more Pikachu for the rest of the night. Because right now, I'm focusing on Impidim. Hi, Lazuna, how are you doing? How are you doing? I don't trust you. Smart! Smart Ash. You have made the correct decision under normal circumstances. But we will not hunt down the Pikachu tonight. We have already hunted them enough. So we're not gonna go hunt them tonight again. We might do that in Legends Abacus at some point, but not today. Legends Abacchio. Legends Archibus. Your chat legitimately believes me with you. Legends Abacus. Have you never heard of an abacus, Rosie? That's a bannable offense right there. It's called Look It Up. This is where you look it up, Rosie. There's this handy tool that is a recent invention called Google, where you type in a word and it will give you information about it. It is handy, Rosie. I recommend using it from time to time. Exactly, Rosie! You are now learning how the world operates. Everything is indeed a bannable offense. That one's actually kind of funny, Mudkip. That one's actually kind of good. I like that one. Again, it doesn't bother me that often. You can't announce you're going to be sending a cursed fusion, then it doesn't bother me. So then it doesn't bother me. Then it does not bother me at all. Ash, it's hard to bully when this is fine. I enjoy the witty banter, because I know in the end I win. Again, the easiest way to not have me win is to not play the game. But then I still win in the end because you are no longer playing the game. Game over. Literally, you can't, Ash. If Rosie does it, it's exactly, Jared. That needs to be a shirt. If Rosie does it, it's a bannable offense. Jared, can you, like, post that somewhere that I can remember for, like, all time to make that eventually a shirt? Because that needs to be on a shirt. Again, when official Metamaxis meta merch happens, there's going to be a number of shirts. Where do fish live? Actually Facurate, or actually Facurate. What are a number of my absolute blunders that would be fantastic on a t-shirt? Where do fish live is one of my favorite quotes I have ever had. Like that is legitimately one of my favorite blunders. Why is your profile picture meat? That is another great one. That is a top tier reaction right there. Ah, so many great top tier reactions. So many great top tier reactions. Who said where? I did, Rosie! It was at the start of Breath of the Wild where you need to find the fish in order to make the stupid meat and seafood fry. I didn't know where the fish were on the Great Plateau. Yeah, I needed the fish. I was wondering where the freak it was to go to get the freaking fish. We eventually found the freaking fish, and then we used bombs. Bomb fishing is always fun. I haven't played BHW in years. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's not a bannable offense, Rosie. That's understandable. The game's massive. That's understandable. That is not a bannable offense. Yet, it could one day be upgraded into bannable offense. Sleep block when? No! No sleep block. Okay, Mudkip. If you get us to 3K by the end, if we get to, not 3K, but if we get to 3.5K by the end of the year, we'll do another sleep block. If we get to 3.5K by the end of the year, then we will do a sleep block. Again. Alright? That is incentive. 3.5K for a sleep block. No, I'm not a coward, Mudkip. I'm just sensible. It is strictly logic. That is a coward. I mean, I am a coward about various things. Just not this. That's a bannable offense, Rosie. That is a bannable offense. Insulting the streamer. That's how you get banned. That's how you get the timeout hammer. You're just noticing that, Rosie! You're just noticing you can't spell! Trying to get achievements in one version of the game for upping the newest version. Stupid, yeah, something right, yeah, something. Wolf with a something. Is that a JoJo reference, Jared? Is that some sort of JoJo reference? JoJo reform. It actually reminds me. There's a game that I play where a character called Hierophant was added. In all the comments on the Reddit, half of them are just JoJo references to Hierophant Green. I love it. Zawaldo! And a number of them were JoJo. One of them was Zawaldo was one. Hello, Mamola for Ash. Palindrome Fish for Ash. Ash Palindrome Fish. Force feed meta devil fruit from into the ocean. No! I like swimming, but I don't like fruit. I'm not a fan of fruit, Mudkip. Unless it is orange and it has been juiced. I am not a fan of fruit. Other than pears, I like pears. Pears are good. Pears, top tier fruit. They are top tier fruit. Apparently, technically, cashews come from fruit. Yeah. I believe by the actual definition, cashews are not technically nuts. It's weird, because they come off of a fruit-like thing, and they're not within a shell. It's very, very weird. Cashews are weird. I like cashews. Okay, good night, Rosie. You and your bannable offenses do have to turn in for the night, as always. Goodbye. If anyone can guess the game I'm referencing, they feel an odd sense of superiority. Okay. Hello, Golooper, how are you doing? How is the Golooper doing? Golooper doing loopy thing. Honestly, I learned cashews are processed from the fruit. I was surprised they weren't more expensive. I mean, they're already freaking expensive as crap. Man, if you buy devil fruit, you get powers, but you lose your ability to swim. How the freak does that work? So, if you get powers, how do you lose the ability to swim? Do you just become infinitely unbuoyant? Do you can't just forget how to swim. That's not how swimming works. Then just always wear a life vest. Then you're fine. Like, that makes no sense. The One Piece is... What is the One Piece... The One Piece is real? Can you explain? Jared, can you translate Weebanese for me? I don't speak Weebkip. I speak English. I don't speak Weebanese. So I require an interpreter. And that interpreter is you, J-Rad. Meta is the greatest pirate area. There isn't life vests. Then you invent life vests. If it doesn't exist, then invent it. Don't be salty. Be better. Don't be mad. Just be better. Unless you're Ash, in which case be taller. No, One Piece is real. That sounds like something someone would say if a One Piece live-action movie happened. Isn't the guy from One Piece, like, stretchy arms? Isn't he basically just Stretch Armstrong? Like, it's the same power as Mr. Fantastic. Right? Think? I don't know, I don't watch much anime. Can't we get much higher? I mean, there's always a higher plane of existence. I think. But I think this is going to be the last sandwich we do for today. I think this is going to be our final sandwich. Yeah, he's just Stretch Armstrong. Stretch Armstrong. Hang on, Max, I'm sending you a meme. Ah, yeah, sending the memes, the DNA of the soul. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance when is indeed a question. That is a question I ask myself frequently every day. I want to play that game at some point. I would like to play that game at some point. Oh boy, J-Rad sent me a meme. Oh no, it was Mudkip that sent me a ping. That was actually great. That one is also great, Mudkip. That one is also similarly fantastic. See, Mudkip, your cursed fusions do not bother me. They do. I am immune. I have evolved past that weakness. I don't have such weaknesses anymore. You will need to try harder than that. You will need to try harder. Meanwhile, I just use yawn on my chat. The whole chat will fall asleep in 2 turns. It says unlimited power now. Most powerful move in the Pokemon series. Yawn. One of my favorite moves. One of the reasons why I say, people, if you in the EBL allow me to get Gastrodon, you have made a grave mistake. And they have made a grave mistake. Allowing me to get Gastrodon 2 seasons in a row. Like, it does amuse me that on my entire team, the Gastrodon was like the single most terrifying thing that I had. That most people were scared of the Gastrodon more than the other. I mean, the other stuff was also scary, but like, the Gastrodon was like, yeah, no, that thing's just not gonna die. Like, Gastrodon just does not go down. It's just bulky. Gastrodon, the hero. Both Gastrodon are good. But pink is just slightly more good. Not seeing shiny Impidimp. I am not seeing the Impidimp. There is no Impidimp in Ba Sing Se, unfortunately. Why does it feel like time is slowing down so much? It's like the opposite of Made in Heaven. Just like anti-Made in Heaven. Heaven in Made is the opposite of Made in Heaven, I guess. I don't know. My brain's just absolutely paste right now. There is just brain paste. It's just everything in this brain is gone. Also, this controller is freaking out right now. But yeah, I think that we're calling it a night here. I think we're gonna... I think we're calling it a night. Yeah, fish run. It is indeed time for the running of the fish mudkip. It is time for the running of the fishes. Prepare the spoon, because the fish are gonna run. But we gotta go find someone to raid first. And again, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more. Oh, Vandy. Yo, Vandy's live! And he's doing a sleepwalk! Let's go raid Vandy! Let's send the support to Vandy! Vandy is doing the Vandy things. So let's go raid Vandy. I will see you, wonderful people, over at the Vandy stream raid. Goodbye! Have a wonderful day, everyone! Bye-bye. Have a good night. Welcome in, Jacqueline Manders. Sorry, we're actually ending off right now. But see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more.